Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome to Hypersapien TV. This is the Hypersapien Show, episode 1. And we have your host here, G, Mark, Roger, and Cody. How are you, boys?
Very well, thank you, G. How's yourself?
Yeah, reasonable, as we say around here. Probably the first time I've said it, but no.
Good to see our fellow co-hosts in the room here with Cody and Roger. How are you, gentlemen?
Yes.
Doing pretty good, Mark. Yourself?
Mark and
Doing all right, thanks.
Mark and G.
That's good. He's from my channel, this guy.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh. Sounds like a lovely individual.
Yeah. He is.
Hello. So we'll quickly go through the chat, I guess, before we get underway. I mean, the other guys might have different people in their chat, but we had Roger in first, Roger the Pirate. We had Stalsy, Director Stalsy. We had Cody, the Aussie Alistair fan Brony, and that was it for now. And of course, we have Nightmare, and we have Peter as well. Hand, wink, waving.
G'day, Pete. How are you? Pete's come across from my channel, so we might explain to the folks that, well, those of you watching, most of you know, we've got our channels linked, so we're spreading our tentacles out across the internet.
TV networks.
That's the one.
Yep.
To our million plus subscribers, isn't it? Isn't that how it works?
Oh yeah, I'm surprised we're able to
In my sleep.
control this with so many. It's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
But we have 4 in Hypersapien TV, 1 in Cody, 1 in Roger, and 2 in Mark's Shed Talk. So welcome, everyone.
Nice.
The best TV channel in the world.
Oh, you know it, Paul. Nice.
It's not like me to use a name that's difficult to type quickly, you know. Oh, we got AJ. We got AJ as well. He's not even in Hypersapien TV. He's in one of the paired ones.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ and Becky.
AJ's over on mine. Becky's here.
We got Becky with his fishing adventures. He was wrestling a big kebab earlier on. It looked like he was tearing it apart with his teeth, the wrapper.
Wow.
Wow.
I reckon he was that funkin' hungry that, you know, decided instead of unwrapping it, just to, you know, take a bite out of it until we got to the food. Nightmare can type. It's good to know if we need to type her.
Yeah. Maybe.
Nightmare.
Has he got opposable thumbs?
Oh, hopefully. I can type, hey AJ. Stylesy saying hey from the hypertension, the hyperverse. Good day, lads. Good day there, AJ. Welcome.
How are you, AJ?
For episode 1 of the Hypersapien Show. So we got rid of the old name. It might be Up Late with G when it's Up Late with G, but thought we'd change it up a little bit. It's going to be the same plonkers doing the same plonkery stuff, but with a different name.
Oh, AJ's getting in too. G'day, lads there. G'day, AJ.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I get it.
G'day.
I guess I must have ignored him the first time. Sorry about that.
Hey,
AJ. I wonder what the jumbo would have looked like.
Ooh, jumbo, eh?
Did you go to the brothel, did you, Becky?
Gee, the stream's already turned R-rated.
Sorry about that.
It's the Hypersapien Show, but it's still up late, you know, so if you're watching and it's early, you probably should put your kids away. Or you don't have to put them away, you can just explain why Becky was at the brothel to them if you want. It's up to you. Either way. Or Becky could maybe explain it to everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be from me.
Nope.
And I will.
Play with G is a private show alone later. Yeah, you have to pay for that stuff now. OnlyFans material. Oh, so he's asking Becky, how's Melbourne going?
Oh no.
No, the phone.
Nightmares.
Okay, Nightmare.
Oh, it's probably not glitching. He probably just doesn't know how to handle this much Hypersapien at once. It's too much for his mere eyes. This stream is rated R18 for adult only.
Adult? I'm not an adult.
I will chuck the link in here as well if anyone wants to join. So we've done our bit. Now we need someone else to carry the rest of the show for us.
Yeah,
Get on screen. Join the stream. Join.
No pressure.
Yeah, I was just taking a piss out the piss out of a certain person who used to do that. But
Oh yeah,
anyway.
Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, the old crusty bum. Big wangs only. Oh,
Whoa.
Who's Big Wayne?
some Chinese. Reckon he's some Chinese bloke, isn't
He
it?
must be. Yeah.
That's racist.
Sumo wrestler.
I tell you what, the other night, instead of streaming a video, the wife put on The Love Guru. We've got it on DVD. I
Oh
don't know if you
no.
guys have seen The Love Guru. If you haven't, I
Got
highly recommend you go watch it.
it's got good old Michael Myers in it, but not the serial killer. Not the
Yeah,
one from Halloween.
Yeah.
The other
Cocoa
bloke.
Pops. Pardon me.
Have you
Funny
seen
enough that
Cody?
I haven't, no. I've heard of it though.
Yeah, mate.
Have you-
I'd recommend you go watch it. You'll get a good laugh out of it. A lot
you
of
seen
one-liners.
you seen Austin Powers, Cody?
I have, yeah. I've seen Austin Powers.
It's fairly similar humour to that.
Oh yeah.
Guess what I watched last
Peak.
night?
What did you watch last night?
With men in tights.
When in time.
Nice.
And
Uh,
I got the same
I just-
movie.
Nice. Good
I
shit.
was just watching it and it's done so well. Like the first big scenes are just like perfect jokes, and I'm just like, it's kind of classic Mel Brooks. And I like how Dave Chappelle even
Yeah.
says like, they're like, oh, Black Sheriff, that would never work, and he's like, it did in
Black
Blazing
Sheriff.
Saddles.
Yeah, that's his previous
Yeah.
movie. Mel
Yeah.
Brooks did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really
he's,
good.
he's still alive, Mel Brooks, in his 90s.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
turned 98.
Oh yeah, he's an old bastard.
Yeah. And
Not bad for a World War II veteran.
yeah, they're working on. Apparently, they're working on history of the
Spaceballs,
Spaceballs
right?
too.
Even though it's left a long time, like a very long time. Most
Very
people
long
are
time.
pretty damn old by now. But
Mm.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain, and I'm looking forward to it if they do that. Go ahead and do that.
I did. Speaking of movies that they left for a long time, I did watch the what's the name? The Eddie Murphy movie. You know, Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was all right. I wasn't over impressed with it.
is that the new one they've got out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's recently been released on, I think, Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
And
One old black.
yeah, like I said, it was all right, but there was a lot of, it was virtually the same thing.
So it was kind of like fan service more than a decent film in its own
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And there was a bit of not wokeness going on, but just a bit sort of, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
20 years too late or something like that. Maybe they should have.
Yeah, like when I was watching Men in Tights, they sort of did. It did make me think like he hasn't done sequels to a lot of those films, and how we said that they might be doing Spaceballs too. It's like those films have a certain look, the cameras, the sets, even the costumes. They tried to be kind of hip, like make the Robin Hood's gang, the outfits kind of like hip hop a little bit. especially having Dave
Yeah, that's a
Chappelle.
popular back in the time. Yeah.
Especially having Dave Chappelle in it, and they had that hip hop song at the beginning,
Yeah.
like where the rappers are
Yeah, I
kind of.
say, hey.
And,
Yeah.
We got to
yeah.
got to give a shout out to Nightbot. Nightbot's in the chat as well.
Oh, sweet Nightbot. I mean, appreciate you, Nightbot, doing your
Better
job.
behave.
But yeah, I just thought it was kind of like what you were saying about Beverly Hills Cop. Those films have a certain look to it, sort of 80s films and stuff like that. So they just have a certain feel look to them, which you can try and recreate, but it just won't be the same as it was, just for a lot of different reasons.
Pardon me, I'm a pig then.
Yeah,
What are you guys doing today?
You got partly to do with the cast. You know, some of the cast has passed away.
Yeah.
You know, the writers they had at the time are probably not around, or maybe long time retired, or they maybe even passed away. And the writers have a lot to do with how, you know, the actors will do ad-lib some things, but also, you know, it's the writing style that helps get the movie across the line.
Yeah, I love it in Robin Hood when they start shooting to make the text at the beginning look really cool. It's like flames. It's like arrows they hit the buildings and then they turn into flames. And then you had the people saying, "Oh, every time they do a Robin Hood film, and then
they burn the village down. There was a road, Mel Brooks."
Yeah, it comes up Mel Brooks and accent. Leave us alone, Mel Brooks. That was just like a great way to go into the film. It's kind of like breaking the fourth wall a bit. And hey there, Travis.
Okay. And the other thing is, something like that probably would have been done analog style. These days, you know, all that stuff, I think there's almost a little bit too much done to, you know, so much digital work involved. I think it loses a little bit. I mean, some digital effects are great, but it can get overwhelming sometimes. Thanks, Nightmare. Appreciate it. It's a real background.
Yeah, you could even walk back there, right, and actually use stuff.
Yeah, I can. Look.
That's what they're doing, AJ too.
He's got some quality green screen. He's
I'll say
a part of it. That's what I found with Star Wars. I love the original, like trilogy, the first trilogy that came out, and a lot of it was puppets and real stuff. But when they came out with the prequels, they were very digital and a lot of like actual CGI effects, and it just, to me, didn't feel the same.
Hey, look, we got Elon Musk in the chat.
Oh,
no. Musk? Oh no, it just says Paul. Was that Elon?
Paul?
Was that Elon Musk? Is that his other name? Is that his burner account? AJ saying these cash-in sequels are usually rubbish, but you've got to find the enjoyment in them and take them for what they are. Never going to be better than the original.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, when they did Matrix, they pulled that off well. I thought the second and third Matrix was a bit hard. I've sort of watched it a few times now, but the latest Matrix, whatever they called it, you know, they pulled that off pretty well.
Oh, Paul Solzy. Yeah, because I know who's chatting in my one. Travis is in my account. Said hi.
Okay.
How are you boys doing this fine Saturday night? Love to chat between you all. Well, we appreciate you there, Travis. Hi, Nightbot. Are you behaving yourself tonight? I reckon Director Stylesy's behaving himself. Skibidi toilet. I think I saw that the other day when I went to a public toilet, and I'm like, "Oh, what the hell is this Skibidi toilet?" going on in here?
Skibbity toilet. Yeah.
Skibbity,
Yeah.
skibbity doo-dah.
No, don't watch
Skibbity
it.
day.
Never heard of it.
Oh, about 5
Mm.
Here too.
Well, I don't think Styles is going to get in trouble with spamming emojis.
No.
Maybe when he least expects it, I'll go in there and I'll turn on the get banning emojis, and he'll try it again later on. Just don't tell him, all right? Lucky we're not on a live stream, so we won't.
Yeah.
Lucky that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're preparing for the madness to start. You'll know what I mean in a second, maybe even a minute.
Howdy, T. How you doing? How you well, mate?
Well, Liam's talking to me, but on someone else's stream. So
Yeah,
hello,
he's in,
Liam.
he's in my chat.
Okay.
Thanks, Peter. Matrix Resurrection, yeah.
Right.
G'day, Liam.
Boo. Shh. Stylesy doesn't know, so don't tell him.
Yeah.
Bamboo.
Skibbity doo dah. Skibbity day, Roger.
Skibbity wapapa.
Sorry. Oh, T2, AJ.
Yeah, Travis, it's not a green screen, mate. It's real.
Realistic.
Mm. That's their username. Yeah.
The fuck bomb.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
Can you guys react to it? Oh, you can react to it and then come back and tell us how you reacted to it. But you can everyone can react to us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can tell us how you react to us.
Well, you can give us a thumbs up if you like.
Yeah, that would be good.
Leave a like on the stream.
Depending on who you watch, some people say it doesn't matter once you get over, the 1,000 subs. It doesn't really. It doesn't really make any difference, and that's why they reckon. Or this one video I was watching, that once you're over the 1,000 subs, the actual count doesn't matter because it just YouTube will round it to the nearest 1,000.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 6 watching and 6 likes, so can't complain really
nice.
there.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
I'll be
bad.
lucky if I can watch the whole stream. Nearly falling asleep already.
Oh no.
Bloody Grandma Becky in the house.
Well, we better say goodnight to Becky then, eh?
How much has he had to drink?
Vicky.
That's all right. We probably won't watch the whole stream either.
Yeah, that's it. We'll just leave now, all right?
Okay, right.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, that sounds good. See you later.
All right, bye, everyone. Go soak your sack in a tub for a bit, Becky.
I mean, I don't have a tub. I've only got a shower.
Apparently, it's not a green screen because it has green in it.
Yeah. It's green.
Yeah, green, yeah.
What are you drinking tonight, G? Absolutely
be on my
nothing because it just finished.
Just
Tea.
It'd have to be Biscoff, wouldn't it?
Now G's going to teabag everyone.
Gold.
Hey?
Yorkshire Gold.
Oh, Yorkshire Gold. Right. I've got to put my old man glasses on to see.
It's the old gold.
Well, Chris Cody.
Ooh.
Good night in advance, Becky. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh.
I like the emoji. That's a good one.
I just had many drinks, just 2 big days, another tomorrow.
Yeah, well, when you're working hard, you get tired, man. If you got to go, you got to go.
That's right.
He just couldn't handle that kebab that he had. Got the better of him. Food coma.
Maybe he's like Sammy the Snake. He has a feed and just wants to curl up and have a sleep.
Apparently,
good
Sammy was going to
match.
join us, but he probably curled up and had a sleep.
Maybe.
Can you guys react to Skibbity Doodah? When is the next food review or challenge, G? When I upload
Never.
them to Funkin' Hungry. So keep your eyes peeled because they'll be there. And if they're
I
not,
like
you,
your hat,
Travis.
Cody. Looks pretty cool.
Mm. It's meant to be Alistair smiling.
well, if Sammy doesn't hurry
Yeah.
up, we'll just have to get on to Mick and tell him to kick him up the arse. I do have this drink here though, just a small one, just in case I need it.
Water.
It's water, but it's purple.
Ooh.
Purple,
One of those
purple
purple
water.
drinks.
Cheers to that nightmare. Yeah, it's a good background, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the man shape, G?
Nah, it's just this Core 9 stuff. Great flavour.
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to be for pre-workout or after workout, but you can have it on off days.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't mind water, but when you're drinking that much, it's nice to have a bit of flavour to it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Sammy is currently at Hungry Jack's. He's ordering his Whopper.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
What did AJ call it?
Sounds good, G.
I don't know if it's just me, but this chat seems like it's repeating itself. Maybe I'm just not high enough.
Live until 7 p.m.
If someone else says Mark has a nice background, I'm gonna wonder if we're in the next Matrix movie. Maybe
Maybe I should type that in there.
maybe we're extras. They'll just split to us for a second. Talk about Mark's background. The water looks like it's grape flavour. It is. It sure is.
Mm.
That's what it said on the pack. Monday Night Live with Cody. Go live on this channel every Monday night at 7:10 p.m. What are you drinking tonight, Roger?
At the moment,
No worries, Nightmare. Thanks for being here, man.
Cody's
Thank
Good
you.
seeing Nightmare.
Pepsi.
Catch you later.
Roger the Pirate's on
Oh,
the Pepsi Cola soda.
Oh, good man. You're drinking the good stuff.
What is that?
Max Pepsi Cola creaming soda flavor.
Right.
Zero sugar.
Nice.
What's it like, Roger?
Not too bad. It's got creaming soda in it. It's got a taste of cream. Got the flavor of creaming soda in it.
So good, Nightmare. Appreciate you jumping on and having a chat, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks for your support.
Since
Oh,
I
he's
live
from
in
India.
India.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, man. Since I live in India.
Must be, it'd have to be morning over there. Yeah.
Later.
I'll have a look.
There you go. Funny enough, speaking of India, I
wow.
saw today that they're saying India's starting to split into two.
Really?
You haven't come across that? I
Oh,
can't remember.
was there something,
Yeah,
what, the actual, the
Yeah,
ground was opening up?
Yeah.
I
I
thought that was somewhere in Africa that was happening.
no, because someone made the joke that it's going to be from now on called In, and then the other part's going to be Dear. Like two different.
Dear.
Well,
So I guess
sorry, G. I think Mount Etna erupted again the other day.
oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
I'll set her off.
Again.
Probably a
Look,
guy. Probably a guy
what was
saying the
that?
wrong thing. Guess the biggest news this week was two elderly men who seemed like they seriously had mental issues that they called presidents having an argument with each other. Did you see any of that?
Yeah.
That was bloody brilliant.
Clips, yeah.
We
I
One
remember-
thinks he's talking to a French president who's died in 1996.
I think one of the best parts, I didn't watch it all, but just saw bits and had Biden explaining stuff, and he just trails off. And then Trump's reply was when they asked, "Oh, I don't even know if Biden knows what he was talking about at the end of his sentence." There.
He doesn't these days.
Oh,
He tried to name the Mexican president, ended up accidentally naming the Egyptian one instead. He reckons they're talking to the Mitterrand, President Mitterrand. He was president of France, 1984 to 1995. Died in 96.
Shouldn't really laugh because I guess that's this is what America gets to look forward to. They say the devil you know to the devil you don't. Well, apparently they know both of those devils quite well, don't they? Like, oh yeah, you
Right,
lucky
good
devil. Oh man.
Mm.
So even though we don't really cover politics on this show, if you was in America, who would you vote for out of Tweedledee or Tweedledum?
I don't really
Dumpster.
care. I don't.
You would just put whatever name comes first to you on the voting
Total dumpster.
with your coding.
Yeah. Put a random name in.
Yeah. Just put a
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny. Just write Bugs Bunny in there. You'd probably do a better job with them.
Probably, yeah.
Dumpster.
well, in the political arena of America, I don't think it matters who you vote for. They're really only a temporary employee, and it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, if they don't agree with it, they're going to go against you. I think what's his name will win. Orange Man will win.
Yeah.
Oh, dumpster.
Didn't Simpsons predict that?
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah.
So I reckon.
Yeah.
Carrot cake.
Carrot cake in the sleep stuff.
I wonder if carrot cake, AJ's actually eating carrot cake, or is that a name for Trump? I don't know. Just saying.
Mm.
Speaking of Trump, I was going to watch the new Willy Wonka film last night.
Oh,
But when
there's
I
a new
turned-
one already.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. It came out this year. It's got the main guy, one of the guys from June in it. But yeah, I watched a few minutes of it, and then they started singing and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for this. And then I put Robin Hood Men in Tights, where they have songs on.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't handle singing. Put on Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Which platform is the new Willy Wonka on?
I've got it on Plex, so I don't know. I reckon nothing will beat the original, though.
That's all right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Original's the best.
Yeah, it's just called Wonka as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Wonka.
Okay.
Because it's about when he builds the factory and stuff like that, so it's not the exact same story.
Yeah. off goes Roger.
Oh no, he's not gonna roo like he did last time.
His door's going to open. There we
Hello
go.
there, Pete. I'd
Hey,
bonky
Pete, how are
donk
ya?
that Willy Wonk.
Ooh, kinky.
Oh, night stream, Nightbot. I'm giving it its own name.
Isn't that what Rod's doing at the moment, having a night stream?
Yeah, he's having a
Probably.
nightcap. I guess that Pepsi went through him really fast.
Must have.
Maybe he had a couple of pre-Pepsi warm-ups before. You know, had to get a couple of Pepsis into him. I think Cody's just. It looked like Cody was.
So I can hear music. I don't know where it's.
Yeah, that's coming from here.
Oh, okay. Say, I'm losing my mind here.
No, we're in a movie, Cody. Didn't you know that? So you need, you know.
I didn't know about it.
Oh, sorry, we forgot to get you to sign the forms.
That's not how you spell wanker, Liam.
Jep, Gene Wilder. What? Brightened a lot of kids' lives playing Wonka. Great actor. How was
Here
that,
again.
Roger?
Roger's gonna give me a link. Who's that, Pete?
Oh, another person.
Hello, boys. How's everyone's night?
All right.
George.
George Raymond Paul. Otherwise, I am a viewer. Pete's dropping the knowledge on us.
Well, he's asking for a link. He'd join if he's got a link.
If I put out my arm, can he link to that? You know, we can all link. We can all make a link.
Right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Ha 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 ha! Wonka. Yeah, what a Willy Wonka.
Wanker.
Zoom.
I think Roger might have had a little bit of sniff back there. He's coming in. He's like, woo! I know. What are you drinking there, Roger, the pirate?
Here we go again.
Everyone, welcome Pete. He's in the TV as a black little
Peter.
smudge.
Hey, Pete.
Can't see him.
Pete.
Hey everyone, how you going?
Hey, Pete. Good mate.
Hello
Good
there,
evening.
sir.
Yeah, pretty good. Thank you. Evening.
How you going, mate?
Oh, great, mate. It's Saturday. It's a nice day. A good day. It's the best day.
Oh yeah, that's good. Good to hear.
Anyway, how's everyone going tonight?
Doing pretty well, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, doing well. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Doing
just-
good.
Relax.
Do not let me interrupt the conversation. What were you talking about before I joined?
I'm just starting to wonder if Mark's got his green screen or not.
You have a
That's
green
great
screen, Mark?
now.
No, he doesn't, but everyone in the chat keeps on asking. Oh, we've got Shed Dog in the house.
Oh, shed dog. Hey, shed dog.
Shed Dog got a jumper on.
Shit,
A cardigan.
Yep. Shed Dog's got a jumper on. He was
Nice.
on the lounge before with a blanket on. It's spoiled.
Yeah.
Time to go out for a walk and check out, see what's happening in the neighbourhood.
Sniff all the spots that she probably sniffed a couple of hours back.
Yep.
Just to make sure that the smell's still there.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe if the smell's changed, give it a bit of, bit of a urine test.
Hey, Mark,
Yeah, man.
you have a fucking awesome shed.
Thank you. This is only a small part of it. There's a lot more to it as well.
Impressive, dude.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
if you got a spare few dollars, I'll happily get it paid off quicker. But I'm gonna-
You cannot have my money.
Speaking about Austin Power characters, we'll see you in the Love Guru. Sounded like it. I just eat and eat and eat.
Eat it, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Eat it, baby.
Oh, I started watching some of the Pine Gap before, but I only got in like 20 minutes before the live stream.
It seems to be a recurring theme. There's another movie you might be interested in, but I don't know if you can watch more than a half an hour.
Oh, what's that called?
Oh, I think it's called Spaceballs. Don't
Oh,
know.
no. No, I don't like that film. I was only able to watch 10 minutes of it before I found it boring.
Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I tell everyone it's half an hour, but really it was about 5-10 minutes, and then I turned it off. I didn't understand the first reference. I didn't know who Dark Helmet or someone, Vader or I don't know.
Whatever his name is.
He had a squeaky voice, and yeah, he looked familiar though.
Does he play with dolls?
Yeah, I don't know what he done. He looks familiar. Has he been in other stuff?
Oh, I think he might have been, yeah. A few other movies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wonder if because he hasn't came back from many films. I wonder if Mel Brooks would be able to convince him to come back.
Well, the story is with him. Apparently, he decided to give up the movie business and stay at home and look after his kids. You know,
Can't remember if his wife died or if he just he wanted to just be a parent. Also, George Lucas did that as well. He kind of stepped out of directing and stuff because of that.
Interesting. If you're talking about actors that took a step back, you know the guy that played Anakin in the original.
Hayden Christian. Oh, you mean the Jake Lloyd, because the one who played the kid Anakin, he got really bullied and stuff and went.
Did he?
He got bullied at school and stuff, so he took to drugs and just really ruined his life. But
jeez, that's horrible.
I think
I thought he'd done a pretty good job as a child Anakin.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job too.
I
Those
think,
kids can be arseholes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can be cunts.
I read somewhere he had some sort of medical condition as well, which I don't think. So when you're thrown into the limelight like that, there's a lot of, when you look back at a lot of child actors, it does, screw them up a bit, or it can do. I suppose you can take a classic look at Macaulay Culkin and what happened with him, and there's plenty others.
Unfortunately, as well. I mean, we've covered that a bit. I won't go into too much, but huge predators towards children in Hollywood is a pretty shitty situation, because people want to get into films and stuff, and people, especially with kids, can exploit them and do all sorts.
I genuinely think Michael Jackson was just a misunderstood, kind-hearted person. I don't think he touched kids. I think he was genuinely a good guy, but just he was trying to hang out with the age bracket he shouldn't have been and made it look bad. I reckon he was a good guy. I don't think he was bad.
I saw
misunderstood.
I saw one.
Misunderstood.
I saw one documentary where his father was pretty rough on him, and I think especially him. And they were playing in a lot of adult nightclubs when normally, kids aren't allowed in that sort of situation. So, I think, I don't know. I think there may be more to the story that we don't know.
Well,
His
there's
dad kind of
maybe.
forced him into it.
yeah, they have
It's
access
all
to drugs, but really potent drugs, really quickly. You know,
Yeah.
at a very young age, and yeah, those parties. I remember. I don't know if I read it or heard it. Elijah Woods, who played Frodo in Lord of the Rings, he was talking about those different parties in Hollywood and how kids get exposed to them at a young age, and he said pretty much the reason he wasn't molested or used and all that sort of stuff is because his parents didn't let him go to those kind of parties, but so many people let their kids go to those sort of parties. It's just
No.
I mean, Justin Bieber as well. His parents kind of sold him out. Once he got popular and famous, they just pimped him out like all shit.
Well, look at well, in that case, look at Britney Spears. Look what her father did with her, and how much money he made out of her.
Yeah.
You know,
Ended up just not looking at their kid as a child anymore. They're looking at him as just like a cash cow,
yeah.
a way to get money.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous.
Look at all the fucking YouTube channels currently about family channels where it's a kid unwrapping presents.
Oh.
It's happening right now. Do you
Yeah.
think those kids want to be unwrapping a fucking toy every goddamn day of the week?
Mm.
It's a bit ridiculous. There's definitely a balance there. You know.
Or if you get if you see the same stuff over and over, you lose the joy in it. So even something like unwrapping a present, it's meant to bring joy or excitement, and if you're doing it all the time, you're not going to get that. Not going to get that same reaction no more.
Mm.
We live in a sick world, and I think it's a good thing to be able to be somebody that actually can see how sick it is. Where most people think everything is normal, if you're somebody that sees things for the way they are, that's good. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go off on a tangent.
Oh, that's alright. If
Yeah.
you wasn't, I was going to. So,
Oh,
You can have
what
your
is the
seat.
sheep's
Seat.
what is the sheep's favorite singer? Britney Spears.
Yeah.
only
Jeez.
Britain nearly voted reform in. They got fucking Labour. They just had a vote.
Yeah, we was talking a little bit about Dumb and Dumber before you got here. So, not the movie.
Mm.
The real life.
Mm.
If you was in America and you got to choose out of Biden or Trump, Pete, who would you choose? Trump?
Yeah, I don't hate Trump. I don't understand. Every person I've ever met who says, "Oh, they come across with a problem with him," like, "Oh, I fucking hate Trump. I hate Trump." Every single time, I say to them, "Why do you hate Trump?" They don't know what to say. I feel like people who hate Trump are just jumping on a bandwagon, and they don't know why they're doing it, but they're doing it because they want to fit in. I would vote Trump because I genuinely think he'd do a better job than Biden. He's the one American president that there hasn't been a war under. You could look that up. That's a thing. I don't know why everyone hates him. Oh, so what? He said some offensive things. Get the fuck over it.
Well, what I'll say is the media definitely likes to paint pictures of people. So, really, who controls the big mainstream media? They will tell the story how they want the story to be told.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you could put stuff on about me on the news, and people would go, "Oh, what a complete prick."
Yep.
But if you put other different content or different stuff that I've done or spoke about, then people might say, "Oh, that's a decent person." It just depends on how they want to portray the person, really.
That's true. So, the media can fucking destroy people. It's a very scary thing, man. Imagine being targeted by the media. I honestly think I'm not a special person. I think they'd ruin me. I'd be fucked.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Pete. There's that old saying, trial by media, and that has happened time and time again.
Yeah.
Because people
Yeah,
want to be in jail and prison because they get influenced by the media rather than what's in front of them and that.
Like I was speaking
Have you
about
guys-
Dave Chappelle earlier because Robin Hood Men in Tights I watched. But Dave Chappelle, when he turned down accepting the Chappelle Show for a new season, and they was offering him more money but less control over what he did. So even back then, which was a long time ago, they were trying to make the show a little bit more woke or a little bit more, catered to everyone instead of the audience he was obviously sort of writing and making jokes for. But my point
Jesus
is,
Christ, that's a good point.
my point is, once he turned down the money and said he didn't want to, they made him on the media seem like he was crazy and he was on crack and all this stuff, and he moved to Africa for a while away from Hollywood. And, of course he was crazy and all this stuff, and that he must have been mentally unstable to do all of that. But, like if he accepted and wanted to do that, they would obviously make him look like a hero. But they do that to everyone. They can. If you don't play nice and do kind of what you're told, they're gonna make you out to be crazy, or you will turn crazy and like a Britney Spears and actually will turn crazy, and then they'll still try and destroy you.
Dude, that's a great point. I've actually never thought about that because Dave Chappelle becoming a non-thing on that channel, his show, was right on the verge of when everything kind of went to shit. But maybe he did actually say, "Yeah, I don't want to do any of this crap." I'm pretty sure he's done a stand-up where he's talked about it, and it was more about the studios that were just messing with him.
Yeah, well, they wanted, basically the show to be like every company in business. They want to have control over whatever's popular at the time. They want to do what they want with it. I mean, there's a lot of shows. Even there's artists, musicians, who don't want to sell out to a big label. They could be more popular. They could have a bigger audience, but they choose and decide that they want to have control over their music, and they there's many over the years. I mean, and as we was talking about, it shows you as well what happens if you do sell out. Sometimes you lose your mind, or all sorts can happen.
Yes.
Hey, Jake, let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
If you were to make any show that you currently like have another season, what would it be?
The Chappelle
For me
Show.
personally, it would be Deadwood. Chappelle Show.
Maybe the Chappelle Show, but like I was saying earlier, a lot of the reason shows were good is because of just the way they were at that time. You take a show 20 years later, and it's not going to be the same. But I don't know. Some of Ricky Gervais's shows I really like Afterlife, and a lot of British shows. They only do like a few episodes, like maybe 6 episodes, where American TV, sometimes the shows can go up to 20 or almost 30 episodes a season. A lot of the British stuff, they stop it before it gets like just to the point where it's ridiculous.
Sorry,
no, a lot
I
of-
feel like I've jumped on board and started fucking taking over your stream with my stupid shit.
No, man, you
No,
haven't.
that's fine.
No, not at all.
No, you just had me because a lot of shows that I grew up on or really liked, they wouldn't really work now. We were sort of talking about that before, how old films, some people might want a sequel to old films, and it just might not work because of the style of acting, the style of production, the sets, the writing, all sorts of stuff could make it so it's going to be nothing like how it used to be. What about you guys? Is there any show that you would love another season of if you could?
Oh, yeah. There's probably a few. Sometimes some shows get wound up or finished early. I enjoy my science fiction, so Star Trek Voyager was one that ended real quick. I wish they went on a little bit further, but sometimes these studios make a decision to wind up a show and they've got very little time to do a proper ending. It always seems to be rushed. There's probably almost too many to name. There's a science fiction series called Babylon 5 from back in the 90s. It was really good. Very slow to start with in terms of the story, but the creator and executive producer, J. Michael Straczynski, I can't say his name, JMS, look him up. He's pretty famous. He's done a lot of writing and writing credits, and he produced Babylon 5. He's done a lot of stuff. That only went for 5 seasons. And I just wish that it could have gone on. There's a particular, even some shows, when you watch an episode, sometimes it just ends too quickly. Like there's a good one in Star Trek Next Generation, where the USS Bozeman went through like a time warp and came into the century or the time frame of US Enterprise, in Star Trek Next Generation, and they just ended the show too quickly. I really wish they could have carried on a little bit. So. Oh, thanks, Liam. Appreciate it, mate. There's more to come. I'm currently, as I talk about, I'm restoring a steamroller here in the shed. And tomorrow I'm going down to my club to drive a steamroller. So, there's a bit going on here. Appreciate it.
What about Roger or Cody? Do you have any TV series that you're like, I just wish that I did more of? Extra season? Extra episode?
Head over the years. I don't know. I wish there was a Robin Hood Men in Tights 2, like 2 or 3 as well, like the comedy one by Mel Brooks and stuff.
Yeah, and watching some of Mel Brooks stuff, it makes you realise. But then is it good to have what we have and it be not oversaturated with just lots and lots and lots? But
I think Robin Hood Men in Tights was a standalone movie. I don't think you could do a number 2, but Spaceballs 2 you can, because they talked about it, and there's plenty of other genres they can bring in, and that's what what's his name did. Tim Allen. Tim, Talk Time Man did in Thingy-Bob. Geez, I'm doing well tonight.
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sci-fi parody.
Galaxy Quest, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Spaceballs is a parody film where obviously Robin Hood is just his take and of that classic story. So you obviously can't really do even though he done like a lot of crazy stuff in it. You obviously need to do it around Robin Hood, where Spaceballs, like Mark saying, is a parody on lots of stuff. Pizza the Hut, Lone Star, and his faithful sidekick, Puke. Because yeah, I loved like a lot of sci-fi, and I loved Alien and Star Wars.
Yeah.
So a lot of those jokes really hit me. You know, a certain person is like, "Oh, I couldn't even watch half an hour," so yeah, probably didn't understand many references. But I feel like that film as well, even if you don't actually understand the properties that they're like, you know, making fun of, that it's still a decent film in itself. Well, had funny actors. Like even good old Roger would understand that. Oh, nothing like was it a Druish princess?
You mainly understand it because a lot of it is in the zeitgeist already, you know, or it's in popular culture and things like that. So somewhere along the line, you've heard a reference or you've seen a reference, especially, you know, on social media or something like that.
I don't know why one of the actors, and then it reminded me of a different film, is Police Academy is pretty funny. I like Police Academy as a kid.
Yeah, that.
They had some good buddy films.
Yeah, I don't think they could. I don't think they could do Police Academy these days.
Yeah, they would just a lot of stuff would just be so bad these days.
yeah.
I don't know. But you never know. It could come down to the writers. If the right writers and the right actors got together with a really good director, you know, and then. But you can have a good movie, and excuse me. But once it comes to the editing, you know yourself, G. If you don't get the editing right, you could mess up a good thing completely.
I remember Suicide Squad, because I'm a pretty big Joker fan. The trailer was. It seemed like they were going to have a lot of Joker and Harley Quinn stuff in the film, and supposedly someone different. I think they said basically they have different editors to do films and sometimes trailers and stuff. So sometimes they have a different look. They obviously the people that are producing the product will just have a different way of doing stuff, and then the finished product is totally different. But yeah, they ended up not putting the Joker in the Suicide Squad hardly at all, and just Suicide Squad was okay, but I just can't really stand. Deadpool pays it out, and the Deadpool franchise is like, oh, a big CGI fight. But who actually point out that it's just, you know, another big CGI fight that doesn't really have much of an impact on the film. But yeah, just I don't know, a big CGI monster running around doesn't really do too much for me. It doesn't make me oh man.
You know, it'd be pretty good.
What's that?
Do you remember that you all would know this? The movie Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Yep.
Masterpiece. A lot of people always say it's shit and it didn't scare them. Fuck off. I thought that movie was great. I loved it. I thought it was perfect. How could you do a modern version of that? Well, like us, imagine us all talking, and, you know, there's one person with his little camera on, and he's going to go into the woods and fucking go set up camp. And, like, that's the horror right there. That's where the movie happens. There's so much potential, man. There's so much potential for, like, a modern horror movie that hasn't happened.
You never know, Pete. I'm sure it has, and maybe we just haven't seen it. There really is so much content being made out there that we don't see, especially you know, a lot of indie films, you know, independent movie makers and so on. And there's probably some gems out there. We just don't see it.
Hmm.
I reckon this is the part where Pete says that he's at the woods and turns on his camera.
I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk some shit. I just genuinely would love to see some good, proper horror movies. I mean, Alien was such an incredible movie.
Oh yeah.
Why? We haven't had many proper standouts like that since. Like, in terms of spooky horror movies, like talking about the woods, invent anything. Invent the fucking Yeti, anything. Nothing has really happened. Like, movies kind of... Hollywood, I think, are dying. I think they're running... They don't have the imagination.
Yeah, they're just repeating stuff now. They're rebooting, repeating stuff, making...
Yeah.
I mean, even like we're saying, Robin Hood Men in Tights, that's the same story. That's just done in a different way. But even Robin Hood would have so many different variations of the one story.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one can really come up with original shit anymore.
It's a fucking shame, man.
Yeah.
It's a fucking shame. It's because the wrong people are sitting in the seats. I guarantee you, Jay, if you were fucking sitting in the seat, you could make a good horror movie.
Yeah, I watched. I said it to you on Discord the other day, but yeah, Blood and Honey, Winnie the Pooh. It was.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Cody?
I've heard of it and heard stuff about, but I don't really want to see it.
Why is that? I mean, I kind of felt the same, but I personally found it to be a lot better than sometimes when people build up hype, even if it's bad hype or good hype. You know, like you have this certain idea of what the film's going to be like, and to me, it kind of exceeded my expectations a little bit because people were just. Well, first off, I thought it was people in like costumes, like masks and stuff, but it turned out to actually be what pretty much the real Winnie the Pooh story, just changed.
Does he not want to watch it because it's mean-spirited, like Terrifier?
No, I think Cody doesn't want to watch it because like it's had quite a bit of, I don't know, I guess bad press or just people not liking it, but. What I'll say is I found the first better than the second. The second was decent, better in production value, and it looked better. But also I felt like sometimes they were just doing over-the-top kills in the second one just to kind of outdo the first, where really they didn't need to. But overall, they're not too bad. It's in the same vein as like Michael, like Halloween and Friday. How it started, well, in the first, I won't spoil too much, but yeah, they basically don't really talk in it. So it's the whole Voorhees and Michael Myers sort of vibe where the killer doesn't really talk and just comes after people. But I mean, I've watched a lot of shit horrors and I've watched some decent ones, and I would say that isn't down there with the shit ones, but it's not up there with the best of the best. I still reckon Terrifier was better though, for sure.
But yeah, question for you, Jay. I'd love to talk about it with you.
Yeah.
Fucking Terrifier movies, man. I've seen the first and the second.
I really like Art the Clown. And the first Terrifier, I was a little bit, because I went off horror for so long. It was a couple of years back now. Around when Halloween was coming up, I just went off horror, watched the odd horror, but most of them just really annoyed me and just crap. But I just because they had the new Halloween coming out, it was I reckon it was the middle, not Halloween Ends. There was Halloween Returns or some shit, and Halloween. But then they had the new trilogy with Jamie Lee Curtis back, and I wanted to watch the one that they did in between. So I thought I'll go back and watch them all and then build up to the new trilogy and watch it. And then I started doing that with like other films. I watched, like Army of Darkness and just loads of classic horrors and some Texas Chainsaw. But yeah, I watched Terrifier around that time because, as I said, I'd kind of moved away from horror for a while, even though I loved it since a kid. But yeah, I really enjoyed Terrifier because it was something very different. It's about a mute clown or mime. He looks like a mime, but he doesn't speak, which I guess is like we've sort of said is a bit of a typical horror direction they go with the enemy. But he does some really. He's kind of like, I guess, a mix between Michael Myers and Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street because he has the humor side of when he kills. He has like this very comedic side, but he doesn't speak. So when he laughs, he just puts his like hand on his chest points and then just does the laughing. Like he looks like his body language makes you look like, so you know he's laughing, but he doesn't actually vocally say much at all, really. But yeah, he made me. Sometimes it's hard for me to really like fully lose my shit when I'm watching a film. But he's as he's killing someone, he can't quite reach her, so he goes away and comes back, and he gets one of those clown horns, and he starts, and just randomly he starts like squeezing the clown horn at her, and it just starts making a squeaky noise, and I just lost it because I'm like, I didn't fucking expect that to happen. He's trying to kill her, and he's all angry, and he comes back and he plays with like the little like clown horn, and just starts squeezing it at her face, and I'm just like, this is fucking so stupid, but so funny and so cool. And then I watched Terrifier 2, and I really enjoyed that. I feel like the first one had a better story, but I feel like they exceeded your expectations when it came to like killing and just really stupid stuff. Like some of the kills in Terrifier 2 are just brilliant. I don't want to give away too much for anyone who might want to watch them. But
Is there any point during Terrifier 2 you're thinking this is a bit much?
Yeah, when they went into like supernatural stuff too much.
So supernatural, not a problem with the fucking violence.
Oh, the violence is fine. I'm like, bring on the violence, but then when it's like very supernatural, the second one compared to the first, even though in the first they do it a bit, but yeah, it's I guess the first one it's just like a crazy clown that does all this stuff. In the second, they're trying to explain more where he came from and like
there's more story. Yeah,
there's more story, which is good in ways. I feel like the second is kind of has its good and bad points. Like there's more story. They explain more about the universe they're trying to create. But then I enjoyed the first one just because it was a bit more mindless and you didn't have to work out too much.
Was there any bit of the second movie that made you think, holy shit, this is a bit much? Like, fuck.
Oh, as I say, the supernatural stuff, I don't want to give away too much for people that might be listening and want to watch it, but the ending and how they kind of obviously are working it into the next film, but the actual gory side of stuff, I mean, I can handle gore and it didn't really bother me.
What about your other viewers?
The other viewers, anyone who's watching in the chat, if you've seen the film.
No, I mean like Mark and all that. Can they do gore movies?
Doesn't
I can do gory movies, yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. There's one movie I watched. It's called It Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood. A lot of very sort of high-profile actors in it, and unfortunately, it's probably the worst 2.5 hours of my life I'll never get back. It's one of those movies that just didn't do anything for me, and yet I sat there and watched it. Horror, gore. Well, horror, I don't know, just doesn't do it for me. I don't watch a lot of them. I did watch one horror movie there. I think it was on TV late one night somewhere, and it was more of a comedy than a horror movie, even though it had a lot.
Was it?
I don't know. To this day, I can't remember the name, but it was some sort of horror movie, and these people kept trying to kill each other, or they trying to kill the intruders or something like that. And yeah, I was laughing most of the way through it because it was more of a comedy than anything. But
Brain Dead is a very comedic horror film.
Yes, Brain Dead is a perfect example of extreme fucking gore comedy.
Haven't seen it in so long. That's Aussie, right? That's based in Australia, isn't it?
Dude, I posted a link to that original movie in chat. So anyone watching right now, if you're in a part of Jay's community, and you should be, there's a link to that movie. Watch it.
well, if you want to watch gore or that sort of stuff, just go watch Dr. Pimple Popper on YouTube.
Oh, fucking God. Right? Fucking pimples, man.
Oh,
Dude, I dated a chick that became a doctor, and I'm telling you, people who are into medical stuff are kind of weird.
I think like most women I found are into like, especially they're the type that just let me pop your pimple or whatever. Like they hell, I don't know, get off on it. But yeah,
I won't say much. I'll just say medical chicks.
Brain Dead was by Peter Jackson, right?
It was, and that's the movie I posted a link to. Cut for you all to enjoy.
So, what's your background, Peter? You're a medical professional?
I'm not a medical professional, no. I'm a fucking idiot. That's my background.
I like that.
I tell you, two years ago now, I broke my ankle, and if I could have stayed awake and watched him work on me, I would have loved it. I'm just sort of curious about that sort of thing.
It depends on the way you break your ankle and circumstance and everything.
Yeah, well,
Are you looking for like how you break your ankle and how to make it better?
oh no, I know how I broke my ankle. It's just there's plenty of videos on YouTube of how they do the surgery, but all I'm saying is, if I could have, been awake during the procedure, I would have watched it.
Dude, I don't think anyone would want to wake up and watch it.
Well, people
They're very
do.
happy on themselves. That'd be fucking horrible.
Yeah, but people do wake up during surgery. They also have out-of-body experiences during surgery and can recall what everyone says.
Yeah.
That freaks the doctors out pretty big time when that sort of thing happens.
For some reason, JK's comments aren't coming up in the live chat, but I see it in here. He said, I'd like to see a sequel to Chappie and District 9. I love Guy Ritchie movies.
Oh, District 9, yeah, that was
District 9.
That was
That was a great movie.
So Guy Ritchie has done.
Oh yeah.
He's done Lock, Stock, Snatch, Gentleman.
He's made some fucking excellent movies.
JK says, haven't seen The Gentleman, which is actually really good. The Gentleman has Matthew McConaughey, has I think Colin Farrell, it has quite a few big names in it. One Guy Ritchie film that I saw recently that I actually really loved was The Covenant, where he goes to the Iraqi War, and it has Jake Gyllenhaal in it, but it's actually really good. It was a really good film. So yeah, Guy Ritchie does all sorts of stuff. He's done. He did Sherlock Holmes as well. The version, I believe, with Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, he does some good stuff. I feel like what you were saying before, though, a lot of films don't really need a sequel. They'd be good, but I feel like Lock, Stock, and Snatch wouldn't really be the same with a sequel. But Guy Ritchie, I find he's one of those people that do characters that come across really realistic. Especially being like the Lock, Stock and stuff, how they have the different accents in England and the different slang. He makes the characters feel like, obviously the actors help, but he makes the characters feel like they're actually real people, not just. Some films like you watch and you go, oh, people don't really speak and interact like that. It's more dialogue than real conversation. So you need to be a really good writer and have some life experience to know how to create a character that comes across authentic to what they are. But Guy Ritchie, I find, does that. I find Kevin Smith does some really good characters as well.
Right.
Dude, I can't think of being a writer as more. What a fucking magnificent job.
Well, just as I say, you would need to know people quite well. It's like I feel like anything that's kind of successful.
Jay, I think I'd be pretty good at it because I already know you're a cunt.
Me?
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I'm a nice cunt though, aren't I? Decent.
Yeah,
cunt.
You're a good bloke. You're a good bloke. I'm just joking, mate.
Yeah,
It's a fucking
that's a
legend.
useful.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Mm.
They're more useful than an arsehole, really. Well, I guess arsehole has its uses. Getting rid of waste.
I think your average dude would have more good shit to say than most modern people. Philosophers. When I talk about your modern philosopher, you talk about that prick that's there's so many assholes on YouTube that are like exploding right now, talking about life and how to think and what to do and all that. I genuinely think you're a normal fucking person. More to say if you listen to them.
Oh, I find the problem with people, with too many people are trying to be what they want everyone to accept them as, but not just being themselves, and then therefore really they should be accepted for who they are, not just who they are pretending to be. Just even before all this woke stuff that everyone speaks about, I just found even a few years or quite a few years before that just so many people weren't being their authentic self because they were just scared of how they'd be treated or how people would, act how they are. Like you said, oh, I'm a cunt. It's like, well, I probably am, but at least I'm like a real one, Like, at least I'll say it how it is.
Yeah.
It's like even how they say, oh, honesty is the best policy and stuff. You try to be honest to people. You don't have to be brutal to them, but people can't handle honesty. It's like they want you to sugarcoat it so it's easier for them to digest. Like, here's a piece of shit, but I put some sugar on it and some sprinkles, and you'll be able to digest that a little bit nicer. Oh, cheers for that. It's shit, but it doesn't look like shit and taste like shit. But it's shit.
That's like it is.
Anyway, over to you other sugar-coated shits. How are you?
Oh.
I just thought I've been talking a bit. I should let Roger sniff his armpits for everyone.
I wasn't sniffing, I was looking at my own body. No, I don't know.
Has it changed since the last?
You can take your shirt off. Mrs. Austin isn't here.
Has it changed since the last time you looked at it, Roger?
Mrs. Austin.
Still hairy. Was that Pete?
Wait,
It's Mrs. Austin.
Did you say Mrs. Austin?
Yes. Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, she was on last time when you were talking, but I think you might have got a bit lit by that stage.
Yeah, I might have. But who the fuck is Mrs. Austin?
She was here talking to you last time.
Is she from America?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's cool, man. Yeah, she's cool. He fucking sent me a message of like some twerking thing, and I didn't react to it. I was like, oh, okay.
Who sent you twerking? She did.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
That's like
Hey,
what?
boys, I don't know, man. People like my voice, I guess. Fuck off.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So this is what I was going to show you last time, and then we ended up talking about naked aliens for about 2 hours. So
Naked aliens.
Hmm.
Still haven't showed that fucking photo I took that I think I got a alien picture.
oh, you're not going to show him the picture I sent you of myself, are you?
No.
Okay.
Look.
Oh.
It's a weird fucking photo, man. When you zoom in on this thing, it's just strange. I won't talk about it right now. Weird.
While you're leading up to that, we'll have a look at this.
Hey, G, just say fuck off, Pete.
Fuck off, Pete.
We love you, but fuck off.
Fuck off. You didn't have to tell me to say that. I was about to say it anyway, Pete.
Oh, thanks, mate.
But yeah, what I was going to ask last time, I know not everyone's into it, but has anyone seen this new Superman in the costume?
Oh.
No, not yet.
Oh, hang on. I have.
Is that Henry Cavill?
No, it's a new actor.
Oh, wow.
Henry Cavill is done. Henry Cavill is not doing Superman anymore.
Right.
Yeah, they're creating a new DC universe.
Who's this guy, and has it deviated much from?
Yeah, it's going to be James Gunn is now in charge of DC Universe. So he did Guardians of the Galaxy and he did Suicide Squad 2.
Right.
And he's going to be he's creating a universe and he's doing the Superman as a first film. But that was like 2 weeks ago now. I was going to say it last time, but that's the new Superman. There was a little bit of buzz on the internet about it.
Was that is that on like Prime? Is it streaming already or?
No, it's still in the works, so it's probably out next year. It's going to be the first, setting up a universe. Don't actually know the actor, but
Some bloke.
Some bloke. Is that his full name?
Who knows?
Yeah, I know a bloke. His name is some cunt.
Sounds a little bit Asian. I don't know why
There's Roger again. No, he hasn't closed his door.
And I can see your chats, JK. I just can't see it in my streaming app. So I might jump out and jump back in.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy, isn't it?
Hmm.
But I'm sure G
He's returned.
will sort it out. The pirate's back. No, he's gone again.
Oh. Take a shot every time he walks in and out of there.
Yeah, we should do, shouldn't we?
Oh, no, I left it on Roger's screen.
Oh, I'm the host now. Oh, yeah.
Have to change your name, Cody.
Mark,
Hypersapien TV with Cody.
didn't you know the rules, Mark? You're not allowed to change your name once you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
No changing names.
You're not allowed to, Cody.
Maybe
That's
maybe I did that once too many times. The good thing was he almost went. I think he almost went half an hour most times before he realised what I'd done.
Oh, yeah, and most of the time it was just us laughing so much because he didn't notice.
Oh.
Hello there, Roger. What are you drinking now? You still on that Pepsi?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, now we're getting spicy up in here. You spicy little senorita.
Be staying on.
Oh, speaking of going over, we've gone over the hour and we didn't even notice.
We're almost up to an hour and a half.
I blame Pete for that.
Oh,
Pete's good. Pete's the man. Keep us going.
I reckon Pete's gone to sleep again.
No,
I have not gone to sleep. Thank you very much.
Oh, the darkness
look.
speaks to us all.
fade to black.
What does the abyss have to say to us tonight? What should well, yeah, Roger's in and out.
Roger, what the heck?
We got
His door open.
Cody said we got to take a shot every time he gets up.
Yeah, I didn't end up going out and getting any piss. Well, could have, but I didn't. So yeah, you have to.
Did you get any piss?
You have to wait another day for the old sloppy G. Sloppy.
Imagine if we lived off the land and somebody said, "Did you go get piss?" And met an animal. Did an animal piss on you?
Yeah. I didn't go and get any piss.
Did you get pissed on?
Have you
Oh,
ever
some
been pissed on?
fucking dingo, bruh. Or some fucking dingo.
Well, there's a famous line in Robin Hood and Men in Tights where Dave Chappelle, where what's his name's upside down underneath the horse, and he said, "Oh, I think I'd be more worried about getting pissed on."
Oh, the Sheriff of Rottingham.
That's it. That's it, Roger. That's it, Roger. The old Sheriff of Rottingham.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So is that it, G? We run out of things to say, so we'll wrap it up.
Oh yeah, we'll wrap it up.
You wrap it up, Jay.
Go to TikTok.
Fucking idiot.
No, we'll go over to Sid Squad.
I was just trying to
Wrap
copy.
it up, Jay. You
I
fucking
was just trying to
idiot.
copy Cody and Mark and see if I can keep this
Stupid cunt.
Whoa. What?
We'll have to do something wild for the first episode of this show. Cody, over to you.
Yeah.
You're the wild one. You're the wild bunch.
On the
What
wild
are you gonna
bunch.
do wild for
Okay.
us, Cody?
Nothing really.
I'm doing wild.
Keep on drinking.
That's pretty wild, Cody.
Don't do anything wild.
Can't believe you just did that on live stream.
Look at the trap huddle.
I know, right? I'm shocked myself.
You should be.
Boy, Jay, do you understand that, like, every time I talk to you, people hate me for talking to you?
That's a little bit strange. They hate
They're like, what
to
the
talk to me.
fuck are you talking to him?
Well, that's their problem, not
That's-
yours.
You know what? That's what I say every fucking time. I'm like, guys, shut the fuck up. He's a good bloke. Shut up.
It's their problem, not yours, Pete. It's their problem, mate.
If you know what I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. It's like, you know. Yeah.
Grandma.
That's it.
I'm not going to say
Grandma.
anymore.
That person.
You don't have to say no.
No.
Pete's got a new name now. He's Grandma's boy.
I'm fucking fat bitch.
He's Grandma's boy.
Fat grandma bitch.
Oh man. So we're gonna get into the chief spirities.
Oh, which one?
You need to-
Gobbledygooker.
You need to lead this conversation in the wrong direction again, Pete.
Never. Where I come from, no conversation is any direction is good direction. Where I come from.
That's some wise words from old mate Roger.
Well, I'm going to stick around. I'll let people fucking apparently think I'm a venomous cunt.
Is that what they
Is
said?
it not okay to be friends with multiple people? Why are people so retarded? Why can't you just be friends with people? Oh, you like him. You like him. You must be a fucking bad boy.
You sound like the old
They're
man
probably
voice I
yours,
used to
doesn't
do when I used to prank people. Hello, have you seen my grandson?
Fucking retarded, me. Fuck.
Have you
It's
seen my
fucking retarded. It's so stupid.
What are you being told off right now?
It's a free word.
Oh.
No.
You can associate and talk to whoever you like.
Right here.
Yes, Mark.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Right here. Right now.
Mark understands it because he's an eloquent man, unlike us. All you. Mark is eloquent, you're all turds.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but turds are useful. Turds like cunts. Say that.
Such lovely language, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
It's normally the language
silly lies
you're
who don't know
familiar
about
with,
me,
isn't it? Isn't that the language of your people, Cody?
I don't say cunt on my streams or on these ones.
He's gone.
See, if I do that fast enough, it looks like I'm the Flash.
Yeah,
My house moving so fast.
Excellent. It's an excellent fucking word.
Yeah, that's about as good as my technology gets. I don't have a green screen like Mark. So. So anyway, guys, let's get into the craziness. When was the last time Becky went to a brothel?
Oh, you can't go first. Don't wait for me to talk.
Yeah, no, that's what we're waiting for, Pete. We had this stream all set up and ready to go, and we had all this conversation, and you came across, and you're leading the way. What's your next crazy question for us?
I just hope everyone's having a good fucking night. That's all I have.
There you go. You heard it.
So
First,
happy, we're all
everyone
happy.
here.
Yeah. Always look forward to Saturday nights.
As long as you're happy, Pete, we're all happy.
You never know where
Yeah.
it's going to go.
That's
Indeed,
right.
boys. Indeed, boys. Thank you all. You're legends, all of you.
So you,
You too,
Pete.
Pete.
Isn't
You're
that
all
what they
listening to
say
come
about
out,
the?
haven't you?
Isn't that what they say about the shower in prison, Mark? You never know which way it's going to go.
He's trying to fucking
I would
dirty it.
know, Jake.
Ignore him.
Well, what? Who?
That's
I'm just being like Pete. I'm seeing what it's like just living the life back here, and my screen's not quite black, but you see a little walking man talking. Cheesy Hawk there.
Alright, so G's bullying me. How's everyone else going?
Gee, respect your elders.
I don't think Pete's. I think Pete's younger than me, so he has to respect my authority. Respect my authority.
Yeah, you're not by much.
Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin.
Yeah, probably not by much. Either way, my friend, I hope you're having a great night. Like I said, everybody, I hope you're all having a fucking great night. You're all legends. I enjoy every stream I get to come on here and talk to all of you.
Usually that's usually Rogers says that we're all legends in this round table.
Oh well, I'm sorry that I'm the fucking retard. Well, I genuinely like all of you.
Hey, you can say what you want, mate. You can say we're the legends of the fan outer space before I can. You know, you can have your because you're a good guy, Pete. You know, when we appreciate anyone that comes on the stream and
Hell
say
yeah.
what you want to say and stuff. You know, as long as
Pete ages ago that he's welcome, and it's unfortunate what happened with people, but really, if others don't want to be a part of it, that's that's their issue.
And
They've invited me back, by the way, into their group.
With open arms, or
yeah, open arms.
Did you couple back in on?
Oh no, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back for sure because, like, I genuinely like both of you guys. I always have and I always will. I just felt dirty when I was out of that group, and now I'm back, and that's my own fault because I think sometimes I go too far with my fucking sense of humor. So I don't blame them, but they brought me back in because the cunts missed me. They're good blokes. They are good blokes. Obviously, you guys won't agree with me, but Taz and Rolfus are really good guys. They're genuinely nice. They're fucking positive. They're good blokes. We shouldn't say any more about them because obviously you bastards won't have anything nice to say. So let's move on.
We disagree on few things as long as we're cordial to each other, we can disagree on small things and still get along. You know, that's what normal adults do. You know, disagree on small things, but still, you know, remain in good talking terms and stuff.
I think they're fucking good. They're good. I like them. But yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I do reckon watching a Rolfus video is just about as equivalent as watching paint dry, but anyway. I'm going to go through the chat quickly because for some reason it's still not in my chat, but we had AJ saying, "Hey Cody, can we get a tour of your fridge, please?"
Nah.
We had Stylesy saying Cody's fridge will be full of cans of Pepsi Max, I bet. JK says, speaking of animals, have you killed any more cockatoos on your balcony yet, Pete?
What a legend.
Fishing Adventures, still here saying bloody freezing outside, having a smoke. Stylesy, don't let the cigarette freeze, Becky. JK, what's a gay guy's favourite direction? One Direction. Stylesy laughed at that. I should go brothel tonight, Becky said. Yes, you should, Becky. Give your old fella a run. Stylesy said. JK, the same brothel that William Powerfish goes to, Becky. Becky, nah, joke. He don't live in Melbourne, but I'll just go find a homeless chick. Will be cheaper. I'll pay her a smoke. Becky's always a gentleman, as it is.
He is.
And
that's pretty much it. So back to the show.
Yeah, speaking, normally like we see AJ and Stylesy and all that sort of thing commenting in the chat, and it hasn't been moving.
Yeah, they're talking away, you know.
Mm.
Oh. I think Pete disappeared there for a sec, man.
I'm here.
No.
Still
no.
here.
I've put the chat overlay here.
Yeah, because I thought, what happened to Pete?
Yeah.
No, I'm here. I'm just quiet. Honestly, I got to let you guys talk too.
You're the main star, Pete.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Nah.
No, Pete. See, we're all the hosts. There's lots of hosts on these TVs, and when we have a guest, we try to bring the guest into the conversation. Otherwise, we'll just normally it's just a bunch of plonkers up here talking.
When
Tonight,
it comes to
Pete,
me joining the party,
you're-
you're just trying to massage the retard.
no, you're the plonker tonight, Pete.
Aren't we all plonkers?
I
we
genuinely
normally are all
always
plonkers.
enjoy joining your streams, Mr. G.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. We're in the in between stage at the moment. I feel like Roger and Cody need to slam a drink down and get the party started because I've only got grape water, which is going down a treat.
I hope anybody
If
that's
working, you
watching
could try the other.
subs to you. You're a fucking legend.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, you're
Seriously, you're a
coming up
fucking
here,
legend, G.
Appreciate that, Pete. And yeah, with the other guys, all I was trying to do is pretty much, keep the peace. But unfortunately,
You're a
me
good bloke,
the
mate.
peace
You're a good bloke.
meant
Yeah.
that I didn't keep the peace. Hey, I gave people opportunities to try and sort it out before it got too crazy, and it
Yeah.
got crazy.
Their penis was too smelly. That's why you moved on.
No, that's why I move on all the time. To be honest, Pete, I give just have one whiff, and I'm like, oh, it's time for me to move on. Either shower or move
Sounds
on.
like shit.
Sharon's too difficult, so I better move on.
Love
Make my smelly
it.
penis elsewhere. Take it to someone who deserved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't really have that many notes after all
Oh no.
for tonight. So Cody, get your notebook out, and we'll write a list.
Yeah.
You got a notebook, don't you? Or
Are
No.
you talking about things to talk about, or just like, what are you doing?
yeah, what are we going to talk about, Pete? Give us an option.
Fucking
no.
easy, bro. Let's talk about fucking aliens.
Aliens and shit.
Aliens.
That's like my
Aliens.
answer. Everything in life.
Fucking
They're like, oh, what do
aliens.
I go to Macca's, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Fucking going to
Talk about
Macca's and
aliens?
going fucking had to deal with some aliens.
Ugh.
When was the last time you saw an alien, Pete?
Last time I saw my mum. Bitch.
Oh, nice.
I made you cunts laugh.
Fuck
You
yes.
did. I wasn't.
I don't know, man. Last time I genuinely-
You generally did. Well, when
Generally.
you saw your mum.
Do you guys accept? Would you accept aliens, honestly, if they just rocked up every night and gave you a hand job?
Oh,
Or a blow job? Can you imagine that? You just fucking sitting there taking a shit. Or not even doing that. You're just sitting there in your bed. You know, you might be by yourself, or you might be you're next to your girlfriend or your partner. He's just sitting there fucking farting on you. And you're just sitting by yourself. And, like, what happens if an alien rocks up and wants to give you a blowjob?
Jesus.
And you're horny. You're sad. You want to experience it. You'll let that fucking happen, won't you? You'll let that happen.
Like, pretty sure Red Dwarf did an episode on that.
It will happen. And it will happen, and you will fucking think it was a good thing, even though it was not. You will confuse yourself. That's what's going to happen.
Maybe as if I wasn't so
Everyone went
rugged,
quiet.
I would go to the casino. Do you play blackjack,
Yeah, well,
Effie, or
you
just
can't
buy
help it if a
cookies?
fucking alien wants to molest you. What can you do about it? Yeah, you talk to
Illegal.
Mark, you talk to all of us. Aliens have all kinds of abilities. They can make you just sit back and think this is a good thing.
If it looked somewhat female.
Fucking hell, man. Imagine waking up, mate. Imagine waking up knowing you've just been raped. All right, Jay, that's a question for you, you prick. How would you? What would you? How would you start your stream? How would you start your next stream, knowing
Jesus.
you've just been raped by an alien
Like, fuck
All right,
me.
I'll be like,
with a straight face?
oh, hello everyone, and welcome to Hypersapien TV. I have some serious news for everyone.
Awkward and shit.
Finally, and then I'd probably have a bit of a croaky voice, like got raped by an alien last night, and it was. I don't know if I enjoyed it or I don't know if I was not enjoying it. How was that for you, Pete?
Pete's lost it. Wow.
Scratch.
Pete's getting raped by an alien in the background.
It's fucking amazing. Yeah. Hi everyone. Another stream. Don't believe in the government. I got raped. Please listen to me. I love it. I'll shut up.
That's working just fine.
Yeah, it is on. It is on mine, but there's nothing happening on your side of things, G. That's for sure.
Nothing happened to mine since I put my message there, but my brother needs 17 to get to 500 subs.
Hmm.
My brother's Robbo Five Life. There's my little half brother, Robbo Five Life. That little taller, younger half brother to say.
Hmm. Weird.
I'm 5'10", he's 6 foot tall.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, I'd let an alien fall around down there if it looked somewhat female. Like how JK
Somewhat
says
female,
somewhat
okay.
female. So basically, if it like was just a huge
Whatever was draped.
blob tentacle creature, as long as it had a pair of female-looking tits, that who's good to go. Owlsy said, "Did someone say blowjob?" ? And AJ wants a sniff. I don't know if he wants a funkin' hungry sniff or just a sniff, but yeah.
43. Pardon me.
Guess what?
What's that? Oh, he's left us.
Hello, George. How did my brother say the same? Hi.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he buggered off and left us.
Hello.
That bloke sounds like he sounded like he raped toilet paper.
Just a little bit of rapey action. For some reason, My stream is
Hello, brothers. Hello, brothers.
Ah, yeah, bloody G. Thanks to him, now I've got to give all my food to Sniff before I eat it. JK has to give the Sniff. The sniff of approval, we'll call it.
Crazy. You still haven't settled down, can?
You arguing with your drink, Roger?
Yeah, open up and nice. Spread it on my newish laptop here.
Oh no!
Oh,
You might
bugger.
need to update otherwise. What's Cody eating? Cody's on the snacks. Cody's getting a bit lit.
Hey, yeah,
It's jerky.
that choc orange
Chocolate.
Cadbury.
Nice. Very nice.
Fucking good shit.
And that chocolate for
Surprised Mark hasn't going to go get himself
35 years.
a tea yet.
Yeah, no.
Tim Tam.
I'm all right. No, I'm out of Tim
Right.
Tam.
about.
Oh no.
Yeah, my sister's half sister's long.
At least you don't get in trouble with eating food up on screen anymore.
Yeah.
I can't sing.
Why everyone is, full on chatting and I can't get a word in. It's really proving difficult at the moment to get a word in here. I'm going to pop off to get a cup of tea and I'll over to you, Pete.
You know, they wrote a fucking sentence about asking to get a word in. All they had to do was get a word in and shut up. That's it. Just say they could have said, "Hey, I like fucking cheese," and move on. We would have heard it. You shut the fuck up about trying to get a word in, you sad cunt.
Oh, mother of God.
Oh, that's funny.
You do well, Pete.
What do we say about G while he's away? You know? Apparently
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
he's a
Please
fucking,
talk shit
Jay's a
about it.
fucking legend.
Oh, fucking oath.
If we
Was
talking
it
about Jay, it's Jay.
Warmer?
Root's a root. A root is a root. Shrug. In America, it would be a F-U-C-K is a F-U-C-K. Means the same thing.
Fuck.
Because there's a Australian term that for each other. That is Australian slang that R-O-T, R-O-T is it. But America call F-U-C-K and yeah. No, I love Australia a lot.
What are you munching into there, Cody?
Oh, that's that choc orange and cookies Cadbury
Oh, yeah.
chocolate.
Cool.
Yeah. No, it's pretty freaking good.
I know in Germany, chocolate is chocolate.
Gone. G-Man is gone. Maybe he's gone to reboot and come back in.
Where's his stream?
Yeah.
On for 1 hour 54, which means there's more watch time for Cody, Mark, maybe Pete, and G, and me. Because I linked my Facebook and my personal Facebook page and YouTube channel.
I'm using my main channel to stream this. So.
I got 2 channels myself, but I just left another channel as a as a second channel does occasionally, the main channel gets deleted and that.
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
Where's the main? When you look at your statistics, Cody, on your channel, your main one, where's the majority of your viewers when they rank it by country?
I'll have a look. I'll have a quick look at that. Come on.
I think I'm going to wrap it up soon.
Mine's 98% male, like viewers, and 1%
Yeah.
female, 1% other, like non-binary and everything else. That
I'm not worried about that, but in terms of country, where are they looking from?
What countries watches your videos the most? Like, where are they from? Which country are they from, Katie?
Yeah, I'm just looking that up now.
Mine's Australia, New Zealand, USA. Fourth is UK. Fifth, Germany. Sixth, Norway. And I think to myself, all my videos are in English. Unless I got closed captions in that language, all my videos are in English.
The last 28 days for mine, it's United States, United Kingdom, and then Australia. So,
because most Australia, New Zealand, then USA, then UK.
Yeah, for me it's
fourth, Germany, Norway, the top six. Those are the top six.
Yeah, for me it's US is 41.1%. There's Japan, Philippines, Argentina, and Canada.
Mine's 80% Australia, 16% US, 8% New Zealand, and there's 0.4 UK, 0.1% Norway and Germany.
We'll find Australia here. Where the hell's that? Australia.
Australia's number one for me. Followed by our friends in the US, then their cousins in New Zealand, but my mother's from the UK.
Yeah, on my channel for Australia, it's only 1.7%.
Australia's 80%.
Yeah.
No idea, Mark.
Most of my views are coming from the US.
Mine's Australia.
Australia is something like 5.9%. Then the United Kingdom is 6.5%, and then America is the most. But I'm getting more views from people who are unsubscribed than subscribed. That's what
that is me.
That's what the
mine's 60% unsubscribed and 40% subscribed.
Yeah.
I'll look mine up, see what that says.
I've got mine right in front of me. That's how I get mine. Mine's 60% unsubscribed.
It's just interesting to see the statistics, that's all.
Yeah, Robert 55 told me the other day most of his viewers has come from freaking Ireland.
From where, sorry?
Robert 55 told me the other day when he's looked over his stuff because we were talking, he said 81% of his viewership is from Ireland.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
And yet
for me,
80% Australia.
Yeah, for me, 89.7% of this last 28 days are not subscribed, and then 10.3 are subscribed.
Yeah.
Me, 60 non-subscribed, 40% are subscribed. By the way, I got my 4 subscribers pack to 446 plus 2 now.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's good. Yeah, no, that's good, Roger.
Yeah, you're doing well, Roger.
Yeah.
Robert's got 17 subscribers off 500.
Wow, fucking good on him.
And now he's preparing for his 500 subscriber special. He's getting getting all things ready in that. I tried to get him to do a live stream. He says he's not sure what he's going to do yet, he said.
Oh, yeah.
He says he's not sure. He is very busy too because he works in the IT field like me.
Oh yeah.
It's to pay my way through after work, other jobs you can way through TAFE. Because I looked at TAFE and university fees and thought TAFE's a cheaper option, like college and US and that. And I thought I must, because since I needed jobs and money, and I don't want to oblige of my mother and stepfather, I thought I might as well work in different areas so I can pay myself through, so I can actually so I can pay my food.
G-Man's back.
Yeah. My way through, so I can. Oh, 2 hours up. So I can pay my way through TAFE and that, and give myself in tech field and give myself certificates along the way. And now,
Mark should probably know out of everyone. You know how you can see this the live before you enter the studio. I saw all of my channel's comments or live chat in the backstage, but joined this again, and it's not there. It's just one of those things that is annoying me. So I tried to restart the computer, but it seems that when I joined in, it's gone again.
Oh, damn.
Well, I just have to look at my phone to comment or reply to people, but I can't put it up on the big screen like this and act like I'm all professional and know what I'm doing.
So if Stylesy or someone else makes a comment on your page, then it's not coming up?
No. But when I restarted and before I entered the studio, I could see JK's comments in the backstage just watching the live before I joined. And then as soon as I join, they all go away again.
Well, it says there's 7 watching now on Hypersapien TV in your chat.
Yeah, one of them are probably me, but my Cody Aussie Brony channel is 27 subs now.
Yeah, it's gone up a couple.
Mine's 448, 2 away from 450.
Yeah, you're right. It must be something to do on Restream's side, because I can see a bunch of stuff, bunch of chats in the YouTube chat, but
you get one?
I just made a comment and it's not even coming up. So
yeah, when I do join, it looks a bit weird, like it hasn't loaded properly for me.
Yeah,
it looks a little bit out of whack. Well, there's way too much empty space at the bottom of all the bells and whistles. But we got Mark Shed Talk in Hypersapien TV. We got good old Stylesy, and we have Becky's Fishing Adventures. So I appreciate you all being here. Sorry that this stream's been a little bit whatever, because it's just one of those. You know, you're not happy until you kind of fix it or sort it, and it hasn't sorted, so it's just annoying me a bit. But that's all right. We can work around it.
Are you going to, G?
What's that? Sorry.
How many platforms are you linked into?
Just this and X, I reckon.
I think X might be the problem. The reason why I say
I
that,
might actually turn that off.
The reason why I say that is because I tried to do a stream, I think by myself or somewhere. Anyway, I ticked X to have X on, and it just didn't want to play the game. So I think I went back out and redid it and didn't hook up Twitter or X, and it just went straight through then. So I don't know. I'm just guesstimating.
Yeah, true.
I might
jump in and out. And what was you going to say though?
I was just going to say I'm going to jump off out of here. I'm starting to get cold. I'm down in the shed, so I might I might rock and roll out of here, guys, and say thank you very much. I got an early start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me on as always, and I'll jump on the iPad and interact on the iPad.
You can do what you
Yeah,
want,
no
mate.
worries at all.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, guys.
I will catch you
Cheers.
next time. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
See you, Mark.
See ya.
That's just the
I'm
three
going
of
to
us.
jump out in and out very quickly, and then we'll get this back to how it should be. That's it.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
see you got like your viewers overseas, Cody. Like your viewership and on your videos.
Yeah.
Most domestic, well, Australia.
Most of mine were
USA.
from